Hello and welcome to another episode of A Bright Side. Today we are here at Flambards, or as the kids like to call it, Flambandingos, for what will probably be our last visit for the season. Sad trombone moment. I don't know, we might come back in the October half term, but who knows?
Never say never.
No real game plan today, so let's go check it out. Oh, the camera went weird. Right, Matilda's got the pass, so we're gonna head on in. My goodness, it's windy. Entering the park. It's not going to be a very busy day today. The car park was certainly not full. So I think what we might probably end up doing, kids will do a few rides, but we'll probably focus more on the indoor attractions today. How you doing? Nice to see you again. Getting toward the end of the season now, so I expect you're all done and ready for the winter. What do you do in the winter anyway? Do you just you take care of business a little bit, do a bit of work here? Do you live here on site? You do, don't you? Yeah. Alright, yeah, cool. Well, that's nice. Well, you just carry on doing a great job, and we'll see you again next year. Unless we come back in October, as previously stated. I don't know, we got no real game plan.
That was so fun! I did it!
Hey, I was taking a nap. Watch where you're shooting.
Don't ever mess with Shelley. Heading in to the Victorian Village. We have actually documented the... oh, I didn't realise there was a cash machine there. Okay, good to know. We have documented the Victorian Village before, not in massive detail, and I think, to be honest, we're just going to have a little walk through today. At some point, what I would like to do is to come in properly and really give some sort of good information and have a real good sort of look around. States up there, this extension to Flambards Victorian Village was built to mark the 10th anniversary of the Cornwall Aero Park. It was officially opened on the 9th of June 1986 by the chairman of the English Tourist Board, Mr. Duncan Bluck. Bluck? Bluke? Bluck? Who knows? Alright. Heading in. What's quite nice, when the crowd levels are low in the park, you generally can have a little bit more time to look around the Victorian Village. You know, sometimes when you have people like everywhere coming in behind you and wanting to see the windows, sometimes you feel a little bit rushed. So it is quite nice to sometimes just come in and take your time. I don't know if I've ever really noticed those like Victorian posters up there. Amazing. Cabra's Cocoa. Coleman's Mustard. This is impressive. I always do. I always do love the Victorian Village. States here, Jaeger, boots and shoes. I can't see any boots and shoes. No, there is a set path to follow. If I remember rightly, I'm pretty sure that you used to just be able to amble around wherever you wanted, but they have like the set route now. So we will enter into this building, which is... what's it say? What's this? Agency of the Law Fire Insurance Society, London. Okay, so maybe some sort of like solicitor there, counting all of his money. Go upstairs. Like I said, I'll do a more in-depth video, maybe early next season into 2024. So I'm not going to like document every single nook and cranny. Hello, Matilda. I'm not going to document every nook and cranny of the Victorian Village today, but just to give you guys a bit of a flavour. You know, if you've never been here before, or if you're interested in coming to Flambards, and like I say, you've never been into the Victorian Village, just give you a little idea of what it's like. Little maid there working hard. New laid eggs. Well, they look delicious, don't they? Alright. Do you remember when eggs used to be white? I think they're still white in America. You get a lot of white eggs still in America. But over here now, eggs tend to just be like brown, don't they? You don't ever really see any white eggs. I don't know. If I'm wrong on that, let me know in the comments. Hey kids, look in there a minute. The Victorian period, where children worked. Dun, dun. Better times, eh? Better times. Just gonna like enter this elderly lady's home. Just gonna, you know, her door was open. I take that as an invite. She looks a bit dead, actually. Difficult to tell on the rug, but there's a cat down there. He looks a bit dead too. The little things, I've never noticed that balcony up there, where they've put their laundry out to dry. Never noticed that before.
Hello. Hello.
He's saying hello to the blacksmith.
Hello. Hello.
He's got like some lunch down there. He's got like, looks like bread and a sausage, is that? And like a bottle of beer. No pasties, that's unusual.
Hello.
You know, there's like an Anne's pasty shop around the corner. Why doesn't he go and grab a pasty? It's like this shop where it's like almost like a military, like outfitters. I always like that. Very neat and respectable. And you got one of these like cigar Indian statues, which is amazing. There's one of those in Main Street, USA in Disneyland, California. Fun fact. Right outside the tobacconist. And if you do come here, they do ask you not to stroke the horse because he's wearing out. He looks in pretty good shape though. You looking after your horse? Kinda need to really, because he's, you know, your sort of like engine, isn't he? Can you picture this? Now we love like the Halloween horror nights and stuff, don't we, at Universal Studios?
Yeah.
Can you imagine, now this is going to be $1 million idea now for Flambards, can you imagine if during...
A Halloween walkthrough.
Yeah, can you imagine during the Halloween season, so kind of like September through October, can you imagine if the Victorian Village was all decked out to look all spooky, you get some smoke effects, some like physical props, etc., lighting, scare actors. Can you imagine? Like some sort of Victorian Jack the Ripper style house that you have to walk through and get scared to death. There you go, Flambards' $1 million idea. And just while we're here, we'll pop into the Flambards fire station. Here we go. He's been climbing down that pole, or sliding down that pole for years. He must be stuck. I like this little store. AJ apparently wanted to buy some lemons. Yeah, fair enough. And all the way through the attraction is this weird guy telling you about, like, you know, information. I wonder why he's from London. Why is that sort of generic Victorian character from London? I don't know, that's very weird. Maybe he should be from Cornwall with a pasty. When you come to Flambards, if you've never been to Flambards before, to me this is a must-do attraction, because I think personally it's the best thing here at Flambards. I mean, you know, your young kids will be a little bit more, you know, I want to go out and do the rides, which is fair enough, you know, I mean, you couldn't describe this as exciting. But I don't know. This is a must-do thing. You have to come in and do the Victorian Village when you're here at Flambards. Little pig, little pig. Right, I'm kind of thirsty. I'm going to head into the pub a minute. Can't seem to get to the bar because of this fence, but that's okay. Maybe I can just call through and hello. Do you do a cider?
Yes.
Oh, you do a pint of cider? Do you have, like, ice facilities here, or...?
Yes.
You do? Okay, I'll have a cider with some ice, please. Pint of cider. Excuse me, do you have any coconut mushrooms?
Yes.
And again, the little things you notice. There's a little nesting bird. Right there. Entering into the chemist.
Excuse me, Sarah, have you got any opium?
Yes.
No?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he's got opium in there. He must have. Fancy hotel. Very nice. Excuse me, sir, do you have a room for the night? family room?
No.
You're all booked out. Okay, fair enough. What I'd like to know, in this Victorian hotel lobby, they've got a very sophisticated camera up there on the wall. They wouldn't have had that sort of tech then, would they? What's going on? And just like that, we finished our walkthrough of the Victorian Village. Like I said, I didn't film it in too much detail. I'm going to hopefully come back sort of early next season, maybe document it a little bit more heavily. It does lead through to a shop if you want to go that way, so exit through shop. Or, if you turn left, it'll take you into the exhibit, which is the Britain and the Blitz. Also a museum in here as well, which kind of... It's not just World War II, it covers like a few decades of like warfare from like, I don't know, like World War I through to almost like modern times, really. Bomber's eye view from a Junkers 88. How well I'll be able to really see it with the glare. Very interesting. I can obviously see it with my own eyes, but not so easy with a camera. Alright, heading in. So Shellbell's just done the brief with AJ because it does get kind of loud in here, and it does simulate like bombing, doesn't it? So, but you'll be alright, AJ. We'll skip on through. Me
and AJ might skip through pretty fast.
Skip through pretty fast, and then Tilly and I will follow on. Hello. Can I have a cup of coffee, please? Oh, you just serve tea. I don't really like tea, so, oh, I think there's a plane coming. Let's, Tilly, go, down into the shelter. My goodness. Okay, we're safe. So, Tilly, this is where, if you had, like, a bomb shelter in your garden, if you were lucky enough to have a garden, this would have been dug out into the earth, and, you would have slept in here overnight when there was an air raid on. Fancy that? You do? That's strange. Okay, Tilly wants my hand for this bit. We're heading into a bombed out house. Again, I'm not going to show it in too much detail because I do plan to come back and really kind of kind of showcase the exhibit. It's a train station, Tilly, so you and your friends, if you were from the city, you'd have had like your gas mask in that little square box strapped around you, and you would have had like a little what's that called, like a tag with you and your name and everything on it, I assume. And you would have been shipped off to the country. Fancy that? You do? Okay, that's you don't. Let's head into the pub. The Bull. Don't you guys know that there's an air raid on? I think you should all be in like a shelter as opposed to in here, like, drinking it up. Honestly. And when you're done with the Britain and the Blitz exhibit, you kick out into this area. It's like a motorcycle exhibit here with some bikes over the years, if that sort of thing interests you. And then sort of like the military part of the museum is all up there. We're not going to particularly go up there today, as stated. We're just going to nip on through, maybe get on a ride in a minute, but we are going to have some lunch very, very soon because I think we're all getting a little bit hungry. Are you getting hungry, Tilly? Okay, you're going to eat your thumb. Take that as a yes. Right, done with the indoor exhibit for now. This is it basically brings you out here. You've got the crazy golf here, that little lake, and the space orbiters there. We're going to head up in this direction, and we're going to have a bite to eat in, I don't know, where are we going? We're going to Ferdy's Burger Bar or the, I don't know, whatever the other one's called. I can't remember what the other one's called. What is the other one called?
I don't know, just the main...
It's like the main, oh no, anyway, Burger Bar straight there, let's head in. Right, kids you went with chicken nuggets, didn't you? And AJ went with hot dog, which is good, and we just went with like a quarter-pounder cheeseburger, didn't we? How's it looking?
Look at that, it's like a ginormous burger, like a tiny bun.
Oh, I see what you mean, little tiny, let's have a look. Oh, yes, large burger patty, minute bun. Alright, okay, we just got done with lunch. It was fine. It is what it is. There's always room for improvement with Ferdy's Burger Bar, in my opinion, but It's fun. And hopefully what was the space race will be open next year. This area under development. New for 2024. Alright. Okay, heading into 30s Funland. Because AJ wants to go on the Dino Express, which is an amazing ride. Right, kids are just going on solo.
I think that's the first time AJ's done that on his own.
Yeah. When I say solo, obviously, you know, Matilda and AJ together. Sans parents, that's what I'm trying to say. And they'll get to go around a couple of times. Okay, they're now going to go on the mini carousel. I don't have to keep ducking the camera down like this now, because there's no other kids on it, so just Tilly and AJ. Okay, AJ just wants a little walk around the Jurassic Journey part here. Yeah, you can go in, baby. It's all open down there. This is the former homestead of Gus Honeybun, wasn't it? He used to, before it all was a dinosaur attraction. It was like, yeah, like a petting zoo thing, but Gus Honeybun lived inside what is now the like dinosaur hatchery, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think this dinosaur needs to see a dentist. I'm glad to say that the rain so far has held off. Just want to go in this outdoor like play zone, and actually it's a good opportunity to show you guys what's here, because it's only Matilda and AJ in here. Normally I don't usually put the camera around these sorts of places when there are loads of other kids in here, but basically, yeah, you've got like a mock-up of a boat that the kids can climb up. Let me get up this like scrambling net thing a minute, and there's a steering wheel back there on what I would describe as the poop deck. So that's exciting. Matilda there on that little, I don't know what I would describe it as, like a balancing beam maybe?
The trick on these things is to only go on the high ones.
Right.
But if you're small, only go on the small ones.
Okay. You gonna manage those other ones? Yeah. Yeah, so not a bad little setup. There's no like swings, there's nothing like that, but you need help. Oh no. Right, I'm gonna sit on this wall. Just passing by these space orbiters, and in my opinion this is looking pretty grim now. This has been here for a long time, and you know, you think there's only like one like vehicle in there. It looks a bit ridiculous, to be honest. I think it's about time that Flambards maybe close this attraction permanently and actually put something else here instead. I did say a little while ago that this whole space could be utilised so much better, in my opinion. Scout all this down. You haven't got a bad amount of land, really. You could definitely put a half decent attraction in there. Though, you know, I mean, I think so. I think it's time for the space orbiters to go. Okay, the kids want to go up in the balloons, so I think is that what we're doing?
Yeah, and then the train.
Are we all doing that?
Yeah.
Alright, next up, Station West. Arguably one of our favourite attractions here at Flambards. 6 days since the last shootout, as states there. And that is still a no from me. Tilly really wanted to go on the Skyraker. AJ was too small, so Shelley took her on. Matilda's a right little daredevil, isn't she? Hey! Look at you, tall enough for a horse now. Whee! He's been wanting to get on one of those horses for forever and a day. He was always too small, so we always had to go in like one of those things there. But now, he can take a horse. Tilly, do you want to go on the Hornet? Uh-oh. Heading on to the Colorado log flume. I think AJ is crying again. Every time. He wants to go on this every time, and he cries every time. Very traumatised AJ.
Can we do a little smile?
Might pick up some ice cream just to, you know. Here's your ice cream.
Delicious.
AJ, all good? And what the heck did you end up with?
I have no idea, but I could not spray it.
Like one of those weird sprays. Alright. And just like that, our day here at Flambards, our final day of the 2023 season, is over. It is actually starting to rain now. Got stuff to do. School tomorrow for the kids. As of recording of this, it is a Sunday. Wednesday for you guys when this one comes up. We're going to leave the video there. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash the bell. Check us out on all of our socials at the Bright Side. So from us to you, cheers and gone. See you next time, man. You have a good winter. Have a good winter. Make sure your heating's on, okay? I've never actually noticed that. I always took it as Faulty Repair Shop, which is obviously what it is, but there's a dot in there, so it's F Faulty Repair Shop. Never noticed that.